So in this video we're going to show you how to use Caldera Forms. If you haven't installed it already, it's a simple matter of going to Add New, typing it in, clicking Install Now, and then Activate. And then once that's done, you can go across on the left and create a new form. So they have three options here which you can choose to use as a basis for a form, or you can create a form from scratch. Let's go to the first form and create a contact form based on one that's already existing. Let's call it Contact Us and create the form. So as you can see, you have all these sections here. You're asking the user their details, first, last, email address, and then a comments box, and then a submit button. Let's go to preview. So you have first name, last name, email address all in the one line. Maybe you want to break that up. So let's go ahead and do that. Firstly, we'll create a new area. And then we're going to drag the email address in. We want to delete that area. Then we want to make it so the first name and the last name are both even. So we'll delete that area again. Recreate half. And we now have first name and last name are both equal width. Okay, if you go into this box in the top, you can see that we've got some HTML tags. We've got H2 for the your details. We then have a paragraph, and we have the line. So let's just remove that line and click Save. As you can see now, the line is gone. We could change this to H3. We could add more text on a new paragraph. Or we can remove parts by just going in there, clicking delete, then clicking save form. Same in this box. All we do is click on the little pencil, click save. Okay, you can also click in each section and change the title of the box. So we can call this one your first name, your last name. We can also make it a required field. After you've done that, you go ahead and click save. So let's say we want to add some different fields after the email address. Let's add a new section. Go ahead and add a field. And we want to ask for a phone number. So we're going to call that phone number. We're going to make it required, and then we can go down to style and choose what type of error checking we want. So you could have a local, which is going to ask for 3 at the front, international, or a custom, and we're going to go to custom because we're in Australia. So we're going to ask for a 99, 4 nines, and then another 4 nines. So if we go and save the form, then click on preview, we can see that it only allows that amount of digits in the field. And this is handy if you want to stop people making mistakes, or you want to accept phone numbers in a certain format. Now if you want to accept a mobile phone number, let's go back. Change this to landline. Let's add another field. You can also edit that for the spelling mistake. Okay. and in this field we're going to say mobile phone. So again, we're going to change the way we accept the number, and it's going to be 4. So let's save that and check it. So mobile phone number. There we go. And the landline again. Email. This also has some error checking on it. So if people input an incorrect email address, it will ask them to fix that field. So let's do some conditional logic. So what we're going to do is create a checkbox, add some options. Okay, so now we're going to add another field, which we only want to show if certain conditions are met in the above box. So let's create a new field. We're going to make it a single text field and allow the user to answer. Then we're going to click Save. So we're going to come across to Conditions. Then we're going to add a conditional group and call it Show Answer. Click Off. We want it applied to the answer box, and we want the answer box to show if certain conditions are met. So let's click Add Conditional Line, and we're going to say if check is to show the answer. Now we're going to save form, come back to layout, come back down to answer. It's already set on the condition show answer. If we go to check, that's fine. So if we go and save the form again, click on the preview, we can see that the answer box isn't showing. So if we click 3 or 1, it won't show, but when the user clicks 2, they can then input the answer. So this is a great way to hide certain fields that don't always need to be available and will only show if certain conditions are met. There are other neat options. We can see if we go to form settings, we can capture entries. And what this allows us to do is store our entries in the back end of WordPress or only have them emailed. So some people are worried about keeping other people's information in the back end of their website, so this allows us to either enable or disable the capture. We can hide the form after it's submitted. We can add a honeypot, which is always good. We can change the success message. You can allow AJAX submissions, so the page doesn't reload. And you can do some other options here if you have multiple forms. So that's a basic overview of how to use Caldera Forms.